Hey gang, AV here. Welcome to my review of the GI Joe Retaliation Red Ninja figure. Here he is in the packaging. As you can see, he is a blister carded figure on the generic GI Joe Retaliation card, at least card front. Here is the figure using his gimmick, which is a working zip line. We'll check that out in all of its gimmicky glory shortly. Figure is depicted with his two swords in the packaging as well as his gimmick accessory. Nothing else came with the figure. On the back, a couple product shots with the figure in various different poses. Here's the cross-sell for a couple other figures that were also available. The brief write-up here in the left-hand corner says, "The evil and mysterious Red Ninjas help carry out secret Cobra missions. From their mountaintop dojo, these masters of mid-air battles use their zip lines and ninja swords to attack anyone who dares to enter." Kind of reclusive, I guess, huh? But anyhow, so anyway, here's the other stuff on the back of the card. It says it's got a 7-foot-long string, which I will take its word for it. I'm actually not going to unravel it, but it is a pretty large amount of string they gave you. We will check out the firing mechanism at the very least and all that. But that's all I gotta say about the packaging. Let's have a look at the accessory first, which is this gimmicky little backpack. Well, not backpack, but missile launcher thingy. Let's see how well the spring goes. Not very well at all. Maybe a 7-foot-long string, but this is not going to fire 7 feet by any stretch of the imagination. You're lucky if you get a foot out of it. It has a lot of string attached to it, as mentioned on the card, with these two little clips. So you can clip it to 2 different anchor points and then have the figure zip line across. Using this, which will clip onto the figure's arm. Let's see if I can demonstrate that really quick. Clip on there. Come on now. Yeah, it'll fit, sort of. But it clips onto there. And these 2 orange things on the top are kind of like hooks. So you can actually hook the string through here. Just slide the string in from underneath. There you have it. And you can zip along. Kind of cool. As an adult collector, though, this is just going to go into a drawer and never be looked at again, really. Unless I need the string for something, but whatever. So anyway, here is the figure itself. Let's have a closer look at him. Clearly a repaint of the Retaliation, the Renegade Storm Shadow. Also, the Retro Storm Shadow is the same mold. There was one unfortunate thing about my particular version of this figure. He's missing his left thumb. I'm not sure if it just didn't come out in the mold itself or if it broke off at some point and I missed it when I opened the package. But yeah, he doesn't have a left thumb, which kind of sucks because even though he only comes with 2 swords as accessories, he can still only hold 1. So, I did check my carded example, and he does appear to still have his thumb. So I think mine was just a fluke. But anyhow, very cool looking figure. He does come with 2 swords, as I mentioned. The 2 swords are identical. They're the same size. Silver painted blades. Pretty cool. He has his sash, which is removable if you wish. It usually always comes undone when I'm working his articulation, which we will do right now, as a matter of fact. So his head is on a ball joint. Can do a full 360, as well as look sort of up and sort of down. He can tilt from side to side slightly. I mean, you might get a little bit of emotion out of him, but not too much. Arms, do a full 360. He can raise his arms up about that high, which is pretty good. Elbows, single joint, can get almost 90 degrees up. A little bit of extended flex down. His wrists will do a full 360. The left hand will angle down and up like that. The right hand, however, will bend in and out. So he has different wrist articulation depending on which arm we're talking about. He has a diaphragm ball joint, which enables him to get a decent range of motion out of there, but you do have to be careful. It will unpeg the sash. I mean, it does peg right back in, though, so it's no big deal. You kick his legs about that far. Kick him back about that far. He can do the splits about like that. He's got double jointed knees, enabling him to get his heel back about that far. Would be more, but the sculpt of the leg hinders it a tiny bit. Ankles will do pivot, point his toes down quite a ways. Point his toes up pretty good. And he's got a rocker joint instead of a spin. So you can rock his ankles from back to forth for a good solid stance, even when you have his legs spread wide. So very cool. Let's give him his sword. We'll stand him up. We'll do some size comparison here. He is a cool looking figure. So let's see. Here he is next to a vintage GI Joe figure. Snake Eyes. As you can see, by looking at his shoulders, he is noticeably taller. Same can be said for a vintage collection Star Wars figure. Here he is next to a true 4-inch figure of Boss Fight Studio Blank. Measures up quite well with him. And last but not least, Marvel Universe Captain America. Sizes pretty well with him as well. Definitely going to fit in better with your 4-inch modern scale figures than with your 3 3/4-inch vintage. However, he is compatible with both as far as accessories and vehicles are concerned. He's a cool looking figure. I'm happy to have him. Oh, his sash came undone. I didn't even notice that. I am happy to have him. I am bummed that my particular version is missing a thumb. That kind of sucks. But like I said, I think that's just my copy of this figure. The one I have in the card still appears to have his thumb. Oh no, he's a cool figure. I wish he came with more accessories, though. I would have definitely preferred a backpack and maybe a staff as opposed to the gimmicky gimmicky rocket launcher. But you know, it is what it is. That's where the line was at the time of this figure's release. So I guess you got to take the good with the bad. He is a cool figure. I do recommend that you pick him up if you can find him at a decent price. But bear in mind, if the price is marked up, that he really doesn't come with a whole lot. Just 2 swords. That's it. So all in all, good figure. If you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.